Hey guys, Mike here with Xtreme Fishing Products, bringing you another jet ski update video. This is pretty much in response to some of the questions we've been having about our jet ski. You know, as I tell you in all the videos, every setup we do, I mean, we've had about 6 setups on this jet ski so far, between racks and coolers and boxes and different things. You know, everybody's going to want something different. Everybody fishes different. Everybody is more comfortable in different ways. You know, so it really just depends on what you guys really want as far as your setup to go. Now, this is a dedicated fishing jet ski. I don't ever take these arches off. Nothing comes off. So this is how I have it set up. You know, it's a lot more comfortable for me and my son to fish on this because he feels safer that the cages are on here. It's a lot easier to get back on. If we decide we want to go for a swim, we can just simply, you know, put the step down and climb back on it just the way that the jet ski was meant to be boarded. You know, so as I said before, you know, it really is just personal preference how you want to set them up. This is pretty much how we set it up. This jet ski is almost finished as far as how I'm going to be setting it up. The only other things we need to do, I installed the VHF antenna and bracket up here, which comes from Fishmaster. Mounts directly to the arch on the back. I got to run a wire down and put a full-size VHF radio, but I wanted to get the other radios and things hooked up the way I wanted them before I did that. So those are coming probably this week sometime. So as you can see, we got the rear arch. We got 8 fishing pole holders on the back. Basically, all the vertical ones I use when we, you know, are moving the jet ski around. You know, basically, you know, 2 hold my net and gaff, and then I bring 4 fishing poles with me. I also got 2 of these 16 by 12 tackle webs, which we do stock at Xtreme Fishing Products. You know, these hold one, you know, 12-inch by 16-inch, like Plano waterproof tackle box. You know, in there, that way you don't have to carry a tackle bag with you. But see, these Fishmaster pole holders are really strong. I mean, they're on there. So normally what I do is I just hang my tackle bag from there. And, you know, I don't have to worry about going anywhere. I got one of those waterproof tackle bags from Bass Pro, and it works great. I don't have to worry about any water getting in it. And it doesn't sit on the deck, so I don't have to worry about it sitting in water like I would if I put it on the deck of the jet ski, plus it's out of the way. So that works out too. And then I have these other cup holders from Fishmaster. As you can see, I got a couple egg sinkers in there. You know, they work great for holding tackle. You know, you guys have seen my fish finder installation video. You know, everything's been working great since I rewired it. I actually just rewired the fish finder again yesterday because once we get up front, I will show you some things. But as you can see, this orange cable, we added a dual bank battery charger. One goes to the house battery, one goes to the deep cycle battery that we added up front. So we can have our radio. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'll turn it up in a second. But we got these Rockville speakers. I believe they're around 90 bucks. 6.5-inch, you know, wakeboard speakers. These have been on the jet ski for about 3 months. And as you can see, they've already rusted pretty bad. The other one's even worse. It actually started dripping on my hydroturf from the rust. So would I recommend them? I mean, for 90 bucks they sound good, but as far as all the hardware on here, it's just rusted like crazy. So what I'll probably end up doing is taking this whole thing apart and painting it and then putting it back together and sticking it back on the jet ski. We also have these 14 by 8 tackle webs, which we sell as well. These, you know, they Velcro on. They're really good for holding, you know, your cell phone keys, especially if you're hanging out at the sandbar, things like that. They work out great. Fish finder is still in the same location as it was before. The only thing we changed from here is since we added the second battery, we rewired this to the deep cycle battery, which I'm about to show you guys. And it runs off that now. The only thing I have to do as far as finishing wiring that is I have to put a switch panel in. And I also have to put a, for the battery charger, I have an external port, so I don't have to run this under the seat. So I got to drill a hole somewhere and figure out where I'm going to put that as well. As you can see, my seat ripped. So instead of trying to get this recovered, what I'm going to be doing is, since we're also a dealer for hydroturf, I can get the seat covers for these. So we're going to order that in. It's going to be black, red, and white to match the rest of the jet ski. And we're going to install that here shortly, and that should be you know, the cherry on top of the cake here once we get that put on. So here's what we did. Here's one angle of it. We have a 6 spot power block here, you know, so you put your fuses and everything there. We put a full-size deep cycle battery in here with a 2-bank battery charger, and then here's our 400 watt amplifier for the system that's on this. And then let me go to the other side, and there's the other view from it. And then we have a 8-point grounding block over there as well. Just because the power block that we had did not come with a grounding block installed on it, and instead of sending it back and reordering it, I already had that grounding block in stock, so I just put it in here as well. And this is all charged by the battery charger for now. It doesn't run, it's not hooked up to the motor in any way, so I can't use this as a cranking battery as far as right now is concerned. But we are going to be adding a dual battery switch, which is, this is going to be the second battery, so in case of an emergency I just got to flip the switch and we can start off this battery as well. It did take up quite a bit of room in the front hatch, however I can still fit my towels, my sea anchor, my floatable device, my fire extinguisher, and a few other things in there without interfering with any of the electronics on the jet ski itself. And then, as you can hear, it's pretty loud. That's probably about a quarter of the way up. So as you can hear, it's pretty loud. You know, it works out well. And this is what I was talking about with the other speaker. As you can see, this one rusted way worse. I don't know why, but it got on our hydro turf here. You know, I'm sure I can get that off with some type of solvent or something, but I just haven't really messed with it yet, because we're going to actually be covering, once I get the new seat cover put on, pretty much all the fiberglass is going to be covered with this hydro turf. So, and then we also, the front arch also has the 2 trolling rod holders, and then we have this electronics plate up top here. What that's going to be for is mounting our full-size VHF radio once I figure out which one I want, and all that. And that's pretty much it. As I said, the only other thing, the only project that we have to do, other than the VHF radio and a little bit of wiring, is we are also going to be putting a power pole micro on the back deck. I'm waiting on confirmation from Power Pole so we can become a dealer for them. Once I do that, we're going to be putting the power pole micro back here. And that way we can, because we do a lot of flats fishing too, in the Indian River Lagoon, Banana River and stuff. So I want to be able to have a shallow water anchor that's just a push button and done. And with that back deck, the way that's configured, shouldn't have any issues on having that there. So you know, our arch packages, they start, the front arch itself is $495. The rear arch, I believe, is $595, or you can get the kit together, which comes with the front and rear and 2 fishing pole holders. That runs you $795 plus shipping. And you know, the fishing pole holders, as you can add them as you go, or you know, all the other accessories you see here are accessories from Fishmaster. You know, the electronics plate, the VHF antenna mount, all the fishing pole holders. They do have a line of bags, like this bag right here is my garbage bag. You know, it's Velcro at the top. Usually, you know, all my garbage goes in there for the day, and it works out great. You know, they also sell those. If you guys are interested in them, you can contact me directly at xtremefishingproducts.com or facebook.com/xtremefishingproducts. And also, we are in the process of becoming a dealer for Lowrance, Garmin, Furuno, Navionics, Fusion Radios, Rockford Fosgate, Minn Kota, Motor Guide, and a bunch of other brands. I mean, pretty much anything that has to do with marine electronics, whether it's for your jet ski or your boat, we're going to be selling it. We have access to some of it right now. It's just Lowrance and Garmin, and Fusion, I believe, had some extra paperwork that we're in the process of filling out before we can actually sell it. So once we get all that set up, then we'll be able to offer Lowrance and all that as well. I believe right now we can get you Garmin, Raymarine, and a few other brands. So all you have to do is just message me and let me know what you want. We'll get you a price on it. We are gonna, you know, try to offer a price match guarantee with that. So that way, if you see a sale, say at Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's or wherever, and you know, you have the ad and you send it to me, we should be able to at least match the price, maybe even beat the price. So just let me know what you guys are looking for on that, and we can go ahead and get you set up. In addition, we're also offering installations on all of the products that we sell, not only just for jet skis but also for boats. You know, we offer the Fishmaster T-top packages. We're also looking at becoming a Striker T-top dealer as well, an installer for them. I'm just basically waiting for a customer to tell me that that's what they want, and once we can get the order placed, then we'll be an official dealer for them as well. So all you have to do is just let me know. And you know, as I said, everything on this jet ski we sell, everything from the tackle webs to the fishing pole holders to the antennas to the electronics, everything is sold by Xtreme Fishing Products. And as I said, we don't just do jet skis, we do everything to suit your extreme fishing needs, whether you fish from a paddleboard or a 35-foot center console offshore. So as I said, all you have to do is just get with me, let me know what you need, and I can get it for you for sure. So this is Big Mike with Xtreme Fishing Products. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me. And I just want to wish everybody a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you guys later on. Have a good one.